All right. Welcome back to the Dads Talk Sports podcast with Tommy Campus and Chris McGee. How you doing, McGee?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I got all three of my assistants here today,
I see
so
them.
it should be a good pod. Hey,
Unbelievable
say hi.
dedication to the podcast.
Say hi to YouTube. Hi,
I'm a little bit more
YouTube.
casual than you, so thank you for your persistence.
I'm glad that you have full coverage on a Saturday. It is cold and rainy here. We're going to be inside all day until a birthday party. The kid birthday party is definitely a savior on the rainy day.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what we
Is it
would
just
do. Like,
right in town, or what's the plan?
yeah, house parties for both of them, and then
Perfect.
tomorrow like a kid jungle gym thing. It's like otherwise we're just bouncing off the wall watching Bluey and who knows.
It is cold and rainy here as well. My daughter's at rehearsal for the high school winter musical production. She's part of the children's choir. But
Whoa,
afterwards, we're going out for ramen. So I'm really excited about that.
good ramen place around you?
Rehearsal ends at 11:30, and we're going straight to ramen. I've never had it, but my daughter likes ramen. I like ramen. I've never had this one we're trying,
I like it.
so that's the
See,
game
it's
plan.
the full like soup noodle season, so
Oh,
load up.
dude, this is what I live for, as you know.
Yeah,
All right, let's do it. Let's go game by
okay.
game.
Yeah, let's run down the games for the week. Starting with 6 a.m. Eastern, Ravens at Titans
Oof. I
in London.
I don't know when the Titans went over to London, but I know the Ravens went over after their game Sunday. I
Harbaugh's
like
got those guys. It's regimented. I like it.
I like the Ravens. I like the Ravens a lot this week.
Are you taking the Ravens? Is
Well,
that
I
one
don't
of
know
your
if
five?
this. We're just gonna go game by game, right? I'm not ready to give out my five official,
Oh, we
but
don't have
my
to give up your five, but is this on your list? You
yes,
got nine on your list. That's hey, Sam, Sam. Shh.
it's all right. It's all right. It's for the fans. Ravens -4. How about you?
All right, so
That's
you're
right.
leaning
Ignore
Ravens,
me. Ignore me. Yeah, I can just see the background. You can't.
leaning Ravens based on preparation.
Well, A, I think they're the better team already.
Yep.
B, Harbaugh's a better. Vrabel's a good coach. Just I like the Ravens better overall.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, after watching and taking the Bills last week, I just gotta stay away from those games. There's too many X factors besides just like what should be a tight game. All right. Okay, so one lean for the Ravens. How about Falcons at Commanders? Falcons at home. Ritter, the home winning machine, favored by 2.5.
I'll let you go first on this one.
I'm not taking this game. I took the Commanders last Thursday. Obviously, like laid a total egg at home against the Bears. Oh, you like them? Okay.
Could be a
Falcons. I
series.
really haven't watched enough of the Falcons yet. Bucks haven't played them, and I know I'm like overall fading them, but I don't have a good read on this game. I think if I had to take it, I'd probably lean Falcons, but I'm staying away from this one. You taking it?
Uh, Under consideration, lean Falcons. Definitely not considering the Commanders. Lean Falcons.
Plus the 2.5. On the Super Contest spread, you gotta like that if you're leaning Falcons.
Right. Vikings Bears. The Super Contest line is Bears +2.5.
This is my first one. I'm going Vikings.
Oh, opposite sides.
Riding the
Opposite.
Bears?
Okay, I live in Minnesota. At
Yep.
Chicago has been a house of horrors for the Vikings.
Okay.
And you do know Justin Jefferson's out for the Vikings, correct? I'll let you.
I'm well aware. I'm well aware.
I,
I
I'm
love Addison. I got him on a fantasy league. He's gonna step up. But continue.
I'm riding the Bears. I'm riding the Bears. I think
Based
they
on like what you saw last Thursday, just
they're home. It's a division rivalry. A little cliche, but you could throw out the records.
throw out the record.
Throw out the records when it's Vikings Bears.
Don't they have the same record? They both like 1-4.
I'm leaning the Bears. I think in this series the home team's going to win each game. I think when they come back to Minnesota, I'll probably be on Minnesota.
Okay. Yeah, I'm it could be, an easy mistake, right? All of a sudden I turn on and they're down 10-0 and it's just like, what was I thinking? But if there's ever going to be a game where they just like turn it around, this is the one for the Vikings. I know there's some injuries. That's why they're only favored by 2.5. Preseason, what was it, probably like a 7-point spread. or after like week one or something like that. So
Yeah.
I think this is the bounce back game. Otherwise, like just clean house, like get Cousins out of there, like just blow it all up. But I think the coach has too much going for him to do that quite yet. So I think it's the Vikings bounce back.
All right. Bengals Seahawks next one. Bengals minus 2.5.
I'm on this game. Do you have a
I'm in
lean?
this game too. You want me to go first or you?
One, two, three, Seahawks.
Bengals. Oh, Bengals. I think they figured it out last week. I think Burrow is healthier. The knee looked pretty good. He got into full practice last week. Full practice again this week. I just under a field goal at home. I'm taking the Bengals with Burrow getting healthier by the day.
You know what? I didn't think that they looked that good. I know they won last week. They really didn't look that good. And the final score was not indicative of how the game actually went. It was much closer. And I'm gonna ride the Seahawks until they show me that they don't deserve it. There's something
Well,
about that team this year that I
we took
really
the
like,
Seahawks.
and I think the like basically Bears Bengals theme of like last week looked good, but the core over 5 games isn't there. So I'm going to take the better team again, which I think is the Seahawks. I think if this game was in Seattle last week, it would have been Seattle by
No.
6.5, 7. So I'm
Well,
I'm just I'm riding the hot hand. Give me the Hawks. Oh, this is
we
going to
have
be one of us is going to blow up this week.
we have Seattle to make the playoffs, so it's a win-win for me if Seattle wins. But
Okay.
my logic with the Bengals and the Bears, both and even the Falcons, home favorite under field goal. If I take
Yep.
5 of those, I think I can get another 3 wins. We'll
Yep.
keep it. We'll keep it. Do you want to just skip this game, 49ers Browns, considering that the 49ers are gonna the
Yeah.
contest
I
line is
mean, for all intents and purposes, obviously, I'm taking this for the contest because there's a 3 point arb. But who's starting for the Browns? It's that
I don't
kid
know,
came in coverage
Dorian.
book against the Titans. Yeah.
I don't know his name. The fact that I don't know his name tells you everything you need to know about this game.
Exactly. Yeah, not paying attention. But honestly, like this could definitely be one of those where it ends up being a little bit closer. Like the first quarter, you're looking up like still 0-0. What's going on? Browns defense playing pretty well, but then the Niners just wear them out. I think over the
Yeah.
course of the game, you gotta like at least 7. I'm
In
pro-
these
I'm, I'm
games,
probably taking 10 anyway. It's 10
but
on
eventually,
10 on the sports books. I'm taking it 10 too.
yeah, eventually the defense just runs out of gas and they blow it out in the second half.
I think that's how it goes. Yep. Okay. So I've got those are 3 of mine so far.
Okay,
Saint Texans.
I'm on the Texans. Lean,
Texans.
lean, lean Texans. I
Texans.
don't think you. I don't think you can. The Saints beating up the Pats. That doesn't tell me anything. And the Texans have looked really strong, and their defense is good. You're at home. I think they get the W at home.
Yeah. No, I haven't taken the Texans yet. This is gonna be the first time, so that probably means I get burned. But I want to be on the CJ Stroud bandwagon for at least a week, and I think that the Bucks probably. I think it's gonna be a tough game, so I got to root against the Saints anyway, for the division. So I'm taking Texans. That's
I'm
pick number
sure
4.
Stroud boy.
Big Stroud boy. I he's got to throw an interception. He's got to take some more risks at some point. What do you think?
Yeah,
Texans. Texans. Okay.
maybe an INT. Okay, next one. This one I think is the best game of the 1 o'clocks. Jags Colts. Jags -4.
Are you on it?
No, I'm not on the Jags -4. What are you on?
I am. I'm. This is a stay away for me. I think the Colts are playing great this year. There's something going on, just like coaching staff, whatever. Like they do have some mojo, considering they can like recycle quarterbacks back and forth. What do you think?
Colts.
Um,
I would lean
but
Colts.
I'm gonna
Loaded
read the bet.
gun to my head, Colts.
I think gun to my head, Colts too. It's mostly I don't have a read on the Jags. Like I
Yeah.
feel like I have a decent feel for the Colts, but I just don't have any confidence that I know
You
what
could
Jags.
throw out that Jags throw out the Jags win over the Bills. They had the rest advantage, the travel
That,
advantage. It kind of
that's okay.
snowballed on the Bills, and now they're coming back. The Colts have looked solid. Definitely leaned the 4 with the Colts, but I don't know if it's going to make my official 5.
Yeah. Okay.
The next one
Yeah,
we talked
I'm
about,
looking forward to watching that game now.
that will be the best game of all. Maybe Texans Saints, but Jags Colts probably have a little bit more offense.
Yeah.
Next one, Dolphins Panthers. There's no way in the world I could take the Panthers, but I don't know if I'm going to get there on the Dolphins.
I think Dolphins at home against a weak opponent. I think they've shown that, maybe in December they don't run it up, but I'm going to ride the run up.
I think they're going to run it up too. I think everyone who's air quotes like a pro would take the 13 and a half in the NFL, but I
Yeah.
think you can. I think the rules are different, and yeah, there's no way I'm taking the Panthers. No way.
Yeah. It could like a big line, you have to have some glimmer of something. So yeah, I'm fifth pick is Dolphins here. Thank you. 13 and a half.
Um,
And I'm taking it at 14 live as well.
I'll let you lead us on the next one.
Oh, big game. So they haven't. So the Bucks haven't worn the throwbacks in like 10 years because that stupid like two helmet rule where they couldn't. Here, okay, you're coming over here. Um, so I know that like they're all jacked up. They're coming off the bye. Love that. Lions play super physical. They've been a little banged up, but they're obviously a hot team. Guys, shh, 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 shh. So I'd like to think we have a fighter's chance. I definitely believe that we are in like a tier below the Lions, all things equal. But being a
Yeah.
delusional fan, I'll say, with the extra week, with the throwback jerseys, crowds probably like finally showing up. The Bucks never crowds never show up until October, even if we're good. They kind of wait, cool down the weather or stuff like that. Um, I'm gonna stay away from this. I think we got a fighter's chance, but gut says it's probably the Lions.
Strong lean to the Lions, especially if Amron is healthy. The Bucks are off the bye, so we'll see what happens. The creamsicles are sexy. I watched the All Star highlights wearing the creamsicles, but
Yep,
lean Lions here.
lean Lions, but I'm staying away. Is that one of your picks potentially
They're under consideration.
under consideration? All right.
Under consideration. The next one, Raiders Patriots. Raiders home -3. Do you have a strong take?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'd lean Raiders, just as like a fade the Pats bet, but I really don't know. I mean, the Raiders have underperformed. There's no reason why they shouldn't win big, just based on like the Pats offense just can't move the ball. Um, but this could be a like throw in the kitchen sink, get some like wacky trick play stuff going on. Like who knows what the Pats come with. So I'm staying away, but if I had to do it, I'd lean Raiders.
I lean Patriots.
Lean Pate?
Just
Oof.
were embarrassed. It's Belichick versus McDaniels. And the fact that they were embarrassed, didn't score any points, like you said, kitchen sink. I think the coaching staff is working overtime this week to figure out this offense.
Yep.
And I think you're getting a 3. I'm taking the 3.
See, I'm going the opposite on the on the ex-assistant coach. I think that this is the year where they're like, let's kick him while he's down. Like Bill's not on his game. Like if
Yeah.
there's ever a time that we can beat him, it's this year. So I actually give the coaching matchup like revenge edge to McDaniels.
McDaniel sucks.
Oh, he's
He's
terrible. But
yeah.
but if there's ever a year where you can take advantage of it, this is it.
Do you have a strong take on Rams Cardinals -7?
It's like the Cardinals keep on getting these big lines, and I'd probably take the points. Um, I like how the Rams are playing,
Yeah.
and I think McVay took it very personally that like what the preseason was like over under 6.5, something really low, and I think
Yeah.
they've definitely outperformed what they thought at the beginning. But um, I don't know. It's if it was one of these like 4.5s, I'd probably lean heavy Rams, but I just this is a stay away for me. I don't really have conviction on on the Rams like blowing someone out.
This goes with the next one, Eagles Jets -7. I lean Rams and I lean Eagles, but I think
Just
teasing
quality.
the, teasing the Rams and the Eagles down as a teaser is versus taking the 7.
I think yeah, teasing it. I always hate teasing a road team because you just don't like, you don't have that kind of lock, if you will. But I'd say
I'll
if
tease
you
I'll
if you
tease a road team versus Zach Wilson.
no, exactly. And actually, so the weather's not great here today. Tomorrow's supposed to be sunny, kind of like low 50s. I think if you took Rams and Eagles both at 7, you'd probably split like 60% of the time. You'd win both 40% of the time, and you lose both like 10%. Like you're gonna get at least one of those is gonna hit, I think.
I agree. I agree. Don't have any strong opinions. No.
Yeah, I'm thinking about Eagles. The Eagles is one of my potential swap-ins for the contest.
Bills Giants. This handicap is all about, do the Bills run it up? Dayball used to work for McDermott. A lot of love between the organizations. The Giants have a ton of injuries. The Bills have a ton of injuries. The Bills should slaughter them. No way in the world am I going to the counter with Giants +14. But the Bills, I don't know if they run it up. They had a lot of injuries last week. It could easily be a let's milk the clock, back door wide open late, stay away.
So obviously at home, prime time, like those are two things that kind of add up to like there's no reason why we wouldn't keep running it up. It's not a 1 o'clock where it's just, hey, let's get to the next week. Injury is a little concerning, and the line is actually up to 15. I would consider it 14 for the contest.
Yeah.
15 scary because anything, you could be up 21 and still lose. You could be up 17 late and still lose. Like any number of ways that, the back door screws you with 2 touchdowns. But putting the spread aside, I think the Bills need to put up. Hey guys, 1 second. Boo Boo, do you like the Bills or do you like the Giants? Oh, okay. We have one
Oh,
for the Giants here.
yeah, that's some Jersey bias right there.
I- yeah.
I will say about the Giants, the Bills have a lot of defensive injuries. Unfortunately, the Giants are the team least capable of taking advantage.
Nothing.
So it's
Nothing.
a while you were talking, I was looking up maybe Bills -4.5 first quarter because I just don't know what the second half in this game looks like. The
What's the
Bills
halftime line?
9.5, Bills -9.5 first half.
Ooh, that might be the play, right? You just like you ride the home team. It could easily be,
Yeah,
14-3, something like that, and then you don't worry about the second half.
right. And then maybe the prop market on that first quarter, first half. I have no idea what the second half looks like. There's
Yeah.
no way if they are up 21 with the Giants unable to move the ball that they're going to be rolling Josh Allen out there in the fourth quarter.
Well, that's a question. Like, yeah, do they sit someone? It's home prime time. Like those fans. I mean, I don't know how many primetime games you guys have. Probably
We have a
three or
lot.
four.
We have a lot. We have the Bucks coming in on Thursday coming up too. The Bills and Giants have a lot of crossover. There's like 10 people in the Giants organization that used to be on the Bills.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think they keep it classy. I don't think they run it up.
I saw the stat. That the Giants haven't lost in the state of New York since like '94 or something.
Well, yeah, the
It
one
was
game
for.
against the Bills. Yeah, right. The next game is the game of the week. Cowboys Chargers.
Can't wait.
Chargers +2.5.
Can't wait for this one. I love the Chargers here, and I can't wait to watch this game.
Okay, a couple things I've heard, and I agree. I don't think the Chargers will have that big of a home field advantage, considering LA is not a pro football town,
Yep.
and it will be a pretty big Cowboys crowd. The Mike McCarthy stories, how he hasn't left the office, and he's like encouraging the coaches not to spend time with their families. What a loser this guy is. Okay, you can't figure out a game plan with getting some sleep and seeing your family for dinner. Loser, loser. I
It's
hate
a
that.
panic. It's a panic move. Panic move. Like we gotta like everything we spent the off season on. not working. Let's like grind out a new game plan. It's like that says it all.
Lean Chargers as well. Although just like I took the Patriots, a team that was embarrassed, they tend to give a pretty strong effort the following week.
Yeah.
It's probably a stay away on my five. Strong lean Chargers. Maybe teasing the Chargers up over the touchdown. 2.5 to 8.5 as part of a teaser leg wouldn't be the worst thing in the world,
Okay. Okay.
but it's probably doesn't make my five.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving it out of the contest. Also, I don't want to wait until Monday night, but if it's still around this kind of 2.5, 3 level, like I'll probably just take them. But yeah, I can't wait for that game. That's gonna be a good one. Um, I know the Chargers just haven't looked good. I don't know what they have to do if it's just like as easy as like a coaching change, but like they should be better than they are. It sucks. I feel like going every season for the last four, I've like wanted to pull for him for whatever reason, and like KC, the offense really isn't there. Like if there's a season for like someone to like sneak up, it would be this one. But the Chargers just aren't stepping up. I don't know why.
I'm going to put you to the spot here. Do the Colorado Buffaloes make a bowl game after blowing that game last night?
I mean, someone will put them in, right? Like
Well,
Tax
you have to get
Slayer.
the
I
six,
don't
don't
know.
you? Don't you have to at least get the 6 wins now, or do they let sub 500 teams in?
I think they would create a new bowl game just to
I
put them in.
knew.
Like they'll self scrimmage and call it a bowl game. There's no way they're not playing somewhere between December 20th and 28th, whatever the bowl season is. 100% they're playing something, and it could be a scrimmage.
They have at UCLA number 18, home
Yep.
versus 15 Oregon State, home versus unranked Arizona, at number 19 Washington State, at number 16 Utah.
Yep. Oh,
They, I mean, they'll probably be favored at home versus Arizona, and that's it.
oh no, it's like it, that was like when after they had that start, the 3-0 start, the over under was moved to like 6.5,
Yeah,
right? And that was still like like Vegas was like, we'll take all your money at 6.5. We'll take all of it, right? And they knew something. It could be a 5-win team, easy.
this is not an anti-Prime podcast. Love Coach Prime. Too early. Give him another year or two. Transfer portal, more recruiting classes. This long-term Coach Prime Colorado will be in the 12-team playoff. Not this year.
It's almost like it would have been better to lose that TCU game close, right? Like lose it by 3, and then just like then you play this like tough schedule close the rest of the year. Or if they had lost that, then they would have been like, hey man, like up and coming program. They won one game last year, almost took out TCU, almost took out Stanford, almost took out yada yada yada. And then like next year is our year, but like because that first week, just the hype train went 3 notches too high, and now it's like it went from hey, we're gonna have a Heisman, we're gonna win the Natty, the whole thing. It's like, no, you're not.
Right. Moving forward with the Big 12 and like Colorado, Utah, and the Arizona schools going, and Texas, Oklahoma leaving,
Yeah,
I could see Colorado and Utah becoming a rivalry because I think in a couple years they are going to be the two schools in the Big 12 that are the best too.
yeah,
This is
they got to rename it something something
the Mountain Bowl.
Snowball or something. Yeah, Rock
Yeah,
Bowl.
Mormons versus Prime or something
Yeah,
like that. I don't know. I don't
they
know what the
would have called
Mormon
that something else
community
back in
thinks.
the '90s. We're not gonna go there though.
Probably do not have a lot of Mormon listeners on the gambling podcast,
Not
but
yet, not yet. But we'd love to have you
us Episcopalians, no problem.
though, guys.
I don't have any more takes. Do you?
I think that's it, man. So I think right now I'm looking at my five are Vikings, Seahawks, Niners, Texans, Dolphins. Those are
I'll
my
give you
five.
two. Two. I'll take the opposite side. I'll go with the Bears and the Bengals, and I'm undecided on the next three. I got.
Yeah,
I got to cut down the list from 8 to 3 here. if
if I'm gonna swap anything out or in, it would be the Bills or the Eagles coming in. But
Okay.
I think I'm gonna stick with the core five. get it over with. They're all at the they're all at the 1 o'clock games, so I'll just ride my record for the rest of the day.
I think we had a comment on our last podcast. People want to, before I let you go, people want to know how the balls are feeling.
We are at a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. All right.
Nine out
Let
of
me know.
10.
Let us know when you're back in action.
Wednesday it was about a 7. Then like Thursday, Friday, humming in like an 8. Woke up today, 9 out of 10.
All right.
And I appreciate
Good
the
for you.
community looking out for me. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on X, Twitter, whatever it's called. Smash the likes,
Slow
subscribe.
burn. Brick by
Email
brick.
us at
Just like Coach Ryan.
dadstalksports@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from you.
I don't check that, so you'll have to check that. But we'll see you soon.
All right.
All right,
See
I'm
ya.
hanging up.
All right.
Yeah.